Good morning. It's about 4:30 on a Wednesday. Today I'm going to give you a quick little demonstration on mixing automotive paint, trying to get an early start on the morning so we can get our customer taken care of first thing. So we start off, every color has a code, and so we have some computer software where we just plug in the code and it brings up what you're going to see here. So this is a label that has the code information on it, and on the flip side is all the different ingredients that go in and the quantities that go into the mixing. So it's not much different, the automotive and the house paint like you'd see at Lowe's. However, we're not doing it automated, we do it actually by hand. So we'll get started here. So on the label, each one has a number on it. So this first color is a J89, which is a black, and we're going to clear out our scale and start mixing. So this process isn't real difficult. However, it requires a little bit of practice and skill because each of the tints weigh a little bit different, have a different viscosity. So some are thinner, some are thicker. So if you're not careful, you can over pour, and then you're starting all over. So the next color we have is a blue pearl, and it's pretty interesting how the colors actually come out. You might see just a black or a blue out, but there might be 8 to 15 colors in that. As you can notice, this one's a lot thicker than the last one that we had here. So once again, it being thicker, you got to be careful not to get too much. And as you may have just saw in that last one, this could be a little bit messy, so gloves are definitely, and eye protection are definitely a good call. Paint in the eye, obviously, without having to be said, is not a good thing. So far in this color, we've had a black, a blue pearl, a white, and now we're going with an aluminum. And you have to be very careful, of course, with overpouring. It'll drastically affect the color, especially on a white. Any extra color can really throw it off, and then when you're trying to match up panels, that becomes really a difficult process. Another thing about the automotive paint compared to house paint, why house paint has gotten expensive. Some of the automotive paint has really gotten outrageous. We have gallons of paint that go out to customers that are in excess of $2,000. So if you have a wreck and you have to have a vehicle repainted, and you look at thousands and thousands of dollars. A lot of that has to do with the price of the material itself. So now we're on another blue color. And I'm being very cautious here because a lot of these colors are just trace elements, and trying not to over pour. Once again, this is just from experience and learning the feel of the actual paint itself. Okay, we're almost done here. We have 2 more colors to put in. Final color. So now all that's left to do is to cap the paint. So we're going to cap the paint. And finally, put a label on it. It's required by law that anything that leaves our premise has a label on it, so everybody knows what they're dealing with there. So hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. We're going to take it to a shaker, and have a great day, and thanks for joining me.